How come every time y'all lose a game, as far as the Cardinals, y'all got to question a black man and ask him what happened, and then when you win the game, the first one up front and foremost is either the coach or a white quarterback. You know that's probably why Fitzgerald probably says every year when y'all beg his ass to come back and play for you, are you coming back this year? Are you coming back this year? He probably saying, well, damn. Maybe if y'all don't question me every time we fucking lose, y'all come up to me asking me what the fuck happened. But I've noticed that. Always trying to get a black man's head down when y'all lose the game, when the other team isn't playing like a team, or y'all just promoting one person. He's the whole team and nothing but the team. And once y'all lose, he's the one you go to asking him what happened. Well, ain't shit happened. You know, you didn't get to give the rest of the players a chance to shine in the light. You know, I sometimes I feel like it's disrespectful to talk about Jim Tillman, and then in a way it ain't. Me being a soldier, of course, I haven't went through what he went through and gave the sacrifice that he did, but how y'all exploited his name way after he passed away with the Jim Tillman's run that I never seen any benefit in my neighborhood as I've been here 7 years of the good that from the money that y'all raised and the runs that we ran when it was polluted as hell in Phoenix, Arizona, and y'all didn't say shit about it. We got respiratory problems and shit out there running to support what? His family. And I remember his family saying at one time they was gonna stop doing those runs. Maybe they felt guilty for something or another. But how come y'all always questioning a black man when y'all lose Cardinals, and then questioning a white coach when y'all win, and you talking about, yeah, I know we can do it, and there's been more people fired because they lost, but I can get it. I can get the story in the locker room. Look, you're not supporting the team, you're supporting the town. We need y'all to win. And if you don't win, you're going to be fired. That's why most of the people take the money and run for the border, I guess, because their jobs are not guaranteed. But that's another thing with these different organizations getting outside funding through the government for different programs, and study people waiting to distribute it fairly. They just take the money and run. And I was looking at this teacher thing tonight, and hopefully this video is had taped. I was looking at the disgust this one of the board members had. She was leaning back in her chair like she didn't get a cut. And I was saying, damn, if that's one of the people that decide where funding go, she is pissed. And you could just see one lady was talking on the news about she was surprised that they got the funding and how appreciative she was really appreciated them doing that. And this lady leaning back in her chair looked like about to break the back off that motherfucker, looking like she just so disgusted. And I'm like, damn, that is a nasty, bitter bitch. And that was a expression on her face was a nasty, bitter bitch. And I would hate for her to be on the jury if I was halfway looking like I was guilty or something. Because I'm going to jail for life and I'm getting a needle. She was that type of person. I mean, I don't know what the fuck was wrong. You know, the decision had been made, and she was sitting up there. Oh, man. I mean, it was, ooh, shit. Like she ain't been fucked in years or something. And I guess she was one of the board members or something. But it was really something to see, and I'm really perceptive when I look at people and see what they got on their mind, or the joke is on me type shit. And I'm really good at looking at people that try to make you the butt of the joke, or however they say that. And she was one lady, wasn't happy about how it turned out. She didn't get a cut, or something was going on in that lady's mind. But it was captured by the cameras, not knowing to her how she was looking. I bet you once she got home, after she was bitching and complaining, she could see herself in the worstest light that you could possibly imagine. And it showed on her face. She should never play poker, because that shit showed on her face, and it wasn't that nice. And the one lady happy to me, oh yeah, this is really nice. And that lady must, if she was looking at that lady that was on the news saying, this is really nice, I'm glad, I didn't think we were going to get the funding. If that lady was looking directly at her, she was looking at her like she wanted to kill that lady. And so it was all captured on camera, but nobody knew what was going on but me and the people in that room. And it was something to see as how certain people decide what goes where and what to who it goes to. And all I could say, she looked like she didn't get a cut. And it was really something to see. Just regular old hick ass, I don't want to say housewife, but regular old unprofessional people in professional jobs. I don't know. I guess that's y'all thing. That's why, to me, so many things seem unprofessional, but you can only work with what you have as far as substance in your intelligence. You know, if you go to ASU, and I put some videos on there too, they say a high dropout rate in college, high drug rate in college. You don't hear all that on the advertisement. Come to Phoenix, it's a beautiful place. You don't hear all that, but I put a couple of videos on, and it's saying that the guy saying the best places to live in Phoenix and the worst places to live in Phoenix, and he talked about ASU and its drug addiction and high dropout rate. You'll never hear about that. He talked about Scottsdale having a 99% graduation rate there. Paradise was a good place to live. Phoenix was like the ghetto. They didn't even mention the high country. You know, so there were surveys that wasn't biased and wasn't like did by communist TV station news or Sneaky Pete. That's the company. Sneaky Pete will change, put a spin on something. As soon as they hear me say something about something bad about Phoenix, Sneaky Pete must have something tapped into to my phone, like, the niggas at it again. And they'll change a commercial in a minute. Like the Wounded Warriors, like different other ones. Oh man, they'll change it in a minute. And Sneaky Pete is pretty sneaky, if you want to ask me. But yep, Sneaky Pete. I was trying to remember that name with that little girl dancing. She was the only one with rhythm. with that little hat bouncing back and forth. That was the best part of the whole commercial. The little girl dancing with that little hat back and forth. And other than that, they some sneaky fuckers. But she was probably dancing because she get every toy she want for Christmas. But nevertheless, she looked like she had soul. The other ones don't have any conscience at all, or morals or values. But yeah, so somebody out of your city made a neutral or biased or whatever survey of your city, and they said your college, if you want to, in so many words, if you want to find drugs, come to college, and it's either college kids or retirees. But I'm tired of rambling on. I'm finna get something to eat and leave Phoenix where it's at and watch another day pass by.